How's it going, guys? 21 Quad here. We are going to replace the computer laptop screen here that I got from online at a store called laptopscreens.com. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get this screen or a screen for your laptop. Today we're going to be working on my MSI G series gaming laptop. As you can see here, I've already taken off the screen that was broken because I was trying to figure out what's going on. But it's a GL62 6QF gaming laptop. So if you watch my other videos on my Fortnite gameplay, this is what I'm playing on. Before we get to here on the screen, some of the things we got to do first is we got to take the back portion of this off and take out the drive on the computer. So one of the things you got to do here is this thing is held in by one screw right in here. Take out the screw. You either get a pin, push it right in here and pull it out, or it's usually pretty easy for me to just do with my hands right in here. I just get my thumb in here, just pull out the drive like that, put it off to the side. Everywhere else there's one of these holes. There's also a screw that we need to take out. I've already done the liberty of doing that for you guys so we don't have to wait too long and make the video that much longer. Also, pay attention when you get to these three screws here. They're a little bit flat and nubby as opposed to the ones that go in these circles up here, a little bit longer. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but they're a little bit different shape and you'll be able to notice. Alright, so let's pop this thing off. The reason why we want to pop this off is we need to get the battery removed from here. Alright, the battery is going to be located right in this empty compartment here. And it will be held on by one screw that I've also placed over here out of our way. And I'm taking the liberty of doing that as well. That just slides right out, gets plugged right in here. Take out the screw right from there. Slide it back out. Perfect. Don't ever work on your laptop with the battery plugged in. You don't want something to get some static electricity, script your laptop, something like that. Okay, so now we've disassembled everything from the bottom. This little piece right here is on the inside of the monitor, so we just flip it over. Now's a good time to dust out these fans, blow them out, getting any type of dust, cat hair, dog hair, whatever you got going on at the house, out. This little bevel will be right in here. Pop it off just to make it a little bit easier to get out of your way. And then the screen will be situated like that with the screen in it. The easiest way I found to do this was just merely put my fingers right in here and just start pulling it apart. All of these will come off very easy. When you get down to the bottom down here, there's a piece of tape, double-sided tape, that holds it in. So it'll be leaning off like this, and you just kind of work your, maybe an old credit card or a plain card, something like that. Something probably a little bit stiffer than a plain card. Put it right in here, and we're just gonna peel off that tape until we get it removed. Once you have it removed, you're going to have the old monitor, which I have right here. As you can see, there's no cracks on the outside, but just the pixels on the inside look like someone hit it with a baseball and just spiderwebbed out. So that's going to be held on by 4 screws, which I've already taken out. They're right here. These are much different than the other set of screws that we also have out. They're also silver. The other ones are more of a black finish. They have 4 screws, one up here on each side that's going to be attached to, and this plug is also going to be plugged in to the back right here of the screen. So it'll be sitting right in here just like this. Once you get the screws removed, all you want to do is just lay it down on your keyboard, and that's where this 30-pin connector is going to be connected right to the back of the screen. Just remove it, and bam, now we're got you caught up to the reassembly. First time I've ever done this, so let's hope I don't screw it up. I just got some basic little tools here just to get the screws in and out. I don't got a fancy computer kit, something like that. I don't repair these for a living, so I figured what the heck, I'll give it a try. Here's my new monitor from screen or laptopscreens.com. It says to remove this film, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. It also says don't touch this black thing down here, so we're going to do that as well. Not touch that. Okay. The screen that I chose, I went with the upgraded version for this monitor. It's the 120 Hertz gloss. The other one, I believe, is the 60 Hertz that came with the laptop. So it looks like everything is going to line up good. So let's do it in reverse order now. Let's put this in here. And let's get this 30-pin connector in there. Alright, so we are just going to line this thing up and plug it in. Hopefully, like I took it out. I thought leaving this thing on was going to make it a little easier, but I guess not. So bear with me, guys. I do not want to jack this up. So I need to push the screen a little bit closer. And it looks like, bam, a little click of it was there. This thing was already on there. I just wanted to leave it on there so it keeps it with a little extra hold. Up to you what you want to do. But now we're just going to attach this back up. If I remember right, it's going to be this little guy here, which it is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it to where the screen is up like this, and I can set it on the screen. I think might be the easiest way to do this. We're going to line it up on here. Man, that fit perfectly. It fit itself on there, guys. It just went, I mean, perfect fit. So let's get these put in. Now, I'm not going to tie these down all the way or tighten them down all the way until I get all of them in. I'm going to do it on a cross pattern. It's just something I always like to do on anything I work on, whether it be the cars, this laptop, RC cars, I don't know, anything that has multiple screws. If I can do a cross pattern in it, I would do it. I replaced the fan in this earlier because the fan went out, and that one has a specific pattern that you need to do when you reinstall the fans for the CPU to cool it down. So, wow. Let's try this. This thing's magnetized, so it makes it a little bit. Alright, get the fourth one in here. Now once I have it down, guys, I'm going to leave the battery uninstalled. Now I'm going to tighten these things down to where I can make sure that cord in the back is not hampered in any way. Everything is laying so nice on there, so nice. Pretty easy to do. I have zero experience in doing this, so I'm going to leave the battery out now. I'm going to plug it in using the outlet here, and hopefully it'll power up. So I'm going to pause this thing really quick and plug it in. Actually, we'll just leave it running. We'll leave it running here. I just got to get to this side so you guys can see how long it's actually going to take me to get it done. Alright, so I got that set up. Should have done that beforehand, huh? Okay, so I'm going to plug this thing in here. It's on this side now. We're going to power it up, make sure the computer screen works. Bam, boys and girls, there it is. The reason why I'm doing it this way is I have a cloth or a towel down, and I don't want it to pick up anything from, let's see, set advanced, repair options, reset my PC, oh, recovery here. I'm just going to restart the PC, that way I can shut it down properly. But I have it up this way because with it being down on the cloth, I do not want it to pick up the debris off the cloth and put it into the fans, because then that puts extra wear and tear on the fans. Not good, but man, the screen looks very good. Man, that looks amazing right there, guys. Looks really, really good. Looks like a clear screen. We're going to see the finished product here in a minute. Let's go down to the power. Alright, we'll shut that thing down. So wait for everything to go out here. Once it goes out, it's back to put it back. There it is, all done. Okay, so I got everything cinched down pretty good in there. I'm going to put the bevel back on. I'm not going to put the double-sided tape because, like I said, I don't have this as a career, so it's not something I do all the time. So let's just see if this thing snaps back in. Be careful of your webcam up here. If you have it on your model, you don't want to be crushing that down either. I'm sure that's probably not a fun repair. These all just snapping right back into place. Oh man, no problem. Alright, so after we get everything snapped back in on the screen here, okay. Oh, I didn't have the bevel in right. Let's get that put in correctly. You know what, I'll do this thing last. I normally do this last when I replace or blow out the fans. So why I did it this way first, I don't know, but as you can see it's getting caught because I'm not doing it right. So we'll do that last. I don't want to break stuff. Not this early anyways, huh? Right? You don't want to break it this early. Alright, so let's get the battery put in. Like I said earlier, the battery just slides right out. One extra screw here to keep it separate from everything else. I always try and keep everything grouped, as you can see here, on similar size where they came out, things like that. So let's put the screw in. One screw here right at the top. Huh. Alright, let's see here. Come on, thing. You can do it. There we go. Finger tight, that's all I'm going to do, guys. See that? Finger tight. I'm not going to muscle it in there. I'm not going to finesse it in. Now, what I learned, when you put this case back on, it's pretty important. Okay, when you put this case back on, you got to put it on at an angle. You do not want to bend this C port here, or your microphone or your headset jack, USB ports, HDMI port, things like that. So what I found to get that C port lined up, which is the one that usually gives you the most problems, is I kind of put this in at an angle and pull it down instead of putting it straight down. Otherwise you might mash everything. So this is going to take a little bit here. It never really goes in right the first time until I say it. So now you can see how we got the C port lined back up. You'll see if you didn't do it right, this bottom port here, or the top one, as you look at it, as the computer sits correctly, won't be lined up correctly. Then after that, everything is just a snap back in around the case. It'll snap by itself. You can see you don't gotta push too hard, don't gotta be too crazy with it. My monitor screen here, I can see needs some extra love there. Everything else looking really good, guys, really good. Alright, so now it's just putting these screws back in. Again, nothing too fancy. I don't put them all in right away as a round. I'm sure you could. I don't think there's a right way or wrong way. I don't know. Like I said, I don't do this for a living. I like to fix things myself, because I know if I did it myself, it got done right and honestly, or I jacked it up on my own and there's no one to blame but me. So there's no one to blame if this thing doesn't work other than yours truly here. If you guys see something that would have made this process easier, comment in the section below. I like to hear what everyone's opinions are, good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't matter to me. Like I said, I'm not gonna be mad at anyone for posting something that, hey, you did this thing wrong. Alright, maybe I did. Maybe I'll fix it on the next one. Hopefully I never have to do this again. I've had this laptop now about, I want to say about 5 years or so. I really don't have any problems with it. It does good enough for my gaming needs. Like I said, I play Fortnite on here, play Warzone on here. You can see by my videos I'm not good at any of that, but it's fun. During COVID and protests and things like that, sometimes you just don't want to watch TV and you just want to game, so that's what I choose to do. So like I said, it's not a true cross pattern here, it's just kind of what I do. Okay, this is going to be the last one now for the CD drive here. Oh, before we do that one though, we got to put in these ones. These ones are a little bit smaller, so I have a different screwdriver for this one. These ones are a little bit tricky to put in because they're so nubby and you don't want to strip them, you don't want to cross thread them into something else. So make sure that you do these slow, you get them in flat. Once they go in, you'll know, you'll see the top. It almost looks like a little top. I don't know if you guys are old enough, if you're watching the video, to know how to play with the top, but it's kind of like that. See here, just get my screwdriver in and just kind of, that would be a bad one, and I can feel it just to get right there, no problem. Yes, you'll feel it going smooth. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Come back out. We don't want you to be eaten. Now it's hard to see, guys. I'm trying to leave it out a little bit, but like I said, this thing, there we go. These things are so finicky because they're so small. And I'm just doing all these finger tight as well. Nothing too crazy there. We're going to put in CD drive right back in here. It slides, only goes in one way. You can't mess this thing up. Once it's in there, this screw will align with that little extra flap that it has to screw this in. Again, just finger tight. Now I'm going to go around clockwise. I know I started here. And like I said, just make these snug. Nothing too crazy. Alright, you don't want to be stripping these things out. You don't want to show you've been working out at the gym on these poor little screws. Just make sure that they're tight enough to where they're not going to fall out. Boom, there you go. And now we'll put in this bevel back in here. And that just glides right in as well. How do I do that? Goes right in like So like here. So the flat end, I guess more of a flat end is going to be here. It's got a little lip on the side here. That's going to go towards the front. And we will get these snap back into place. Hopefully. I don't know. Maybe not. There we go. A little extra force on these ones here. Okay, we'll turn it around. Hopefully everything worked. Nope, it's catching on that. Maybe that's why. There it is. Double-sided tape for this thing. That's why I can't get it to not stay. It's probably because of that double-sided tape, guys. Wow, I've never had this type of problem with this, but why not? 'Cause we're on camera, so everything you see on YouTube is all fine, sunshine and rainbows, right? This last one here has got to be at an angle, but I can't really get it, guys, so I'm trying, but we will see. Let me try it one more time for you. If not, we're moving on. We will move on. I want to at least show you that the video that the screen works, but I'll also show you that you can do this at home. But why is it not? No, that's got to be the double-sided tape issue. Maybe that's why everyone has double-sided tape. Yeah, it's got to be a double-sided tape issue, so that way it doesn't get caught on that. Alright, so I will be ordering the double-sided tape here. But what I want to do is I just want to show you guys that the thing does work. And that the screen turns on and everything looks pretty with the exception of that little bevel. But I'm going to have to get some double-sided tape and get this all secured. Yep, it flaps up. If I don't, that's why they have it, guys. Okay. So I'll be getting some double-sided tape. But there you have it. The screen looks beautiful. Looks like everything's going to be okay on this one. I'm going to cover it up just in case it goes to my name here. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to shut it back down. I'm just going to try it this way, guys, so you guys will see my passcode. If you guys ever come over to my house, you're not coming in and getting on my laptop. But yeah, that's about it. Other than this thing, which now we know why we need the double-sided tape. Everything looks like it is functioning as it should be. I'm just waiting for it to load in, guys, and I'll bring it right back over here. It's got my name showing, that's the only reason. And we'll put this up to Google here. Alright guys, so that's it right there. That's how it all gets put back together. Like I said, with the exception of maybe that little double-sided tape down at the bottom, the screen looks absolutely perfect. This is the site where I got it from. I will put a link in the description. That way you guys can see right there, laptopscreens.com. Everything looks fantastic. So like hit that notification button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. That way, if I do fix something else, you guys will be able to see what it is I'm up to. I don't do this for a living, like I said, so if you hit that notification button, you'll know every time I go live when I put in the video games or when I'm just up to tinkering. That way you can see, hey, did I actually get it done right, or did I jack it up a little bit more than I probably should have. But this video, super easy to install on the laptop screen there. If I can do it, anyone can. Again, MSI laptop, gaming laptop. I'll put the model number in the description below. Thanks for watching.